By dint of hard work,
recipients of the awards includes Professor Aaron Michael Quay, former Speaker of Parliament, who served as Minister of Communications, Nana Akomia, former Minister of Information and currently Managing Director of State Transport (STC), Mr. Osechi Mensah-Bonsu, Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, Professor Joshua Alabi, former Rector UPSA, and Mr. Hackman Owusu-Agyemang, former Works and Housing Minister. The others are Mr. Peter Kwamina Bartels, former Minister for Private Sector Development, and Mr. Julius Debra, former Chief of Staff under the Eswal Mahama administration, Dr. Kwabena Adokufo, former Minister of Defense, Dr. Kwabena Dufo, former Governor, Bank of Ghana, Mrs. Catherine Afeku, former Minister of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Mr. Joe Gatti, former Second Deputy Speaker, Mr. Alan Chamantin, Minister of Trade and Industry, Mr. Emmanuel Ama Kofi-Boa, former Minister for Energy, and Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, Minister for Energy, also received awards. Dr. Ekospio Gabra, a former ambassador to the United States and Mexico, and former Minister of Trade and Industry, after receiving his awards, urged public servants to serve the interest of the nation.
A public servant is somebody who thinks about the needs of the public and what we as appointees must do to fulfill the expectations of the public. Most people, of course, are more interested in themselves or in their families, and which is fine. But if that is your orientation based on your upbringing, your training, or your philosophy or whatever, then you probably don't want to be a public servant.
Chief Executive of Big Events, Mr. Prince McKay, said the annual event would be expanded to cover other state officials.
Very soon, former President, His Excellency Ajekum Kufuor, we are going to do a very big induction for him. Not just him, but past former presidents as well. As part of this project, we have acquired a 10-acre land just directly opposite Ashasi University, where we are going to build a hall of fame for distinguished ministers of state, past presidents and vice, even including parliamentarians who have distinguished themselves. It becomes a place where people will go and research about these people and be able to know exactly what they did within their time.
There's more news after this break. Please stay.